Peace, family. This video is protected by the Fair Use Act. All media, all advertisement that is heard in the background is solely to the proprietors of the use, and all things that are being heard in the background I do not have proprietary over, and it's just coming out the radio. So, peace, family. It is Wednesday, the 13th of May, 2020. How is everybody doing? I know I've been flip-flopping. I know 2 videos ago I said, hey, you know, I need to take a hiatus because there was things going on. The video prior to this, I revealed to you that I have things that are going to change, and one of them is geographics, because I am moving to Hawaii for an opportunity, and I am very excited because of it, because I know that this is nothing but validations to, number one, the work that the Most High wishes for me to do, and everything that is being revealed are tests. And I'll explain. Beginning of the year, I had gotten to a point where I said, well, you know, I have been a serial renter, and I didn't want to place roots down yet, because all I've known based off of the military, based off my life, it's been pretty nomadic, you know, and in the process, it has afforded me opportunity to see, embrace opportunities that I know that I would have never been able, with the means that I had, to embrace it. And, you know, now, you know, I'm 51 now. Don't feel it. I still think they messed up my paperwork, but the process has helped my growth, my evolution, my legacy, and that's what it's about. It's about legacy. And to go back to my point, January, I had started to seriously consider on buying a home. And, you know, I got to keep 100. My credit history was really beat up. I remember in my 20s what an 800 score looked like. I was always about being efficient, paying bills on time. And then I noticed that I always put people before my needs, and in turn, I had to learn the lessons of being financially responsible. So, in the process, you know, my credit history hurt. It got beat up. Never filed. You gotta bear with me. I got a jet flying over. Matter of fact, let this fly by. I started to notice a common theme, that to truly love someone, you have to love yourself. And in the process of that, you have to make sure that everything that's important, you're vigilant on, you know? So, in turn, as I got older, my priorities changed, but the responsibilities of things I should have made important, they didn't. And I went through this cycle of robbing Peter to pay Paul, living check to check. I've done it all. Payday loans, title loans, scratching to survive, and had a great job. Always was employed. I would have to go through that cycle for almost 13 years, family. Even had to pay back taxes. Some of y'all remember I mentioned that to you. It was like I remember getting the notice from the IRS and was like, hey, you owe us $10,000. Because habits from being in the service, I never owed. So I would sit on my tax return filings for 3 years, because you have 3 years to file. And just so happened, the moment that I should have been vigilant on 1 year, it set a chain reaction. Long story short, I had to pay it, because what was billed as $4,500, because I sat on it, doubled. I paid it. 2018, I got on my grind, paid it off. So we're in 2020 now. And early this year, like I said, that was like really the first time I actually said, hey, look, I'd always looked at my credit reports, but I really didn't take it serious. Like, I got it. Oh, that's small. Listen, now, because we are in the era of the pandemic, everything that you do will have a digital footprint. Everything. And a lot of that will take 7 years to be removed. But the sooner you start, the sooner you can get through it. So, this brings me today. So, I got the call today that I'm going back to work. And some of you know, I'm a federal employee, because of this pandemic. I work in aviation. It's like, you're at risk, stay home. So I'm looking forward to getting back out there. Of course, I'm going to be safe. I've got my mask, I've got my PPE, and I've got a new outlook on things now. Now, I would be remiss to share this for somebody. So, when I made the decision earlier this year to pursue home ownership, did everything I was supposed to do, looked at my score, I have VA entitlement. I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make the step. Then, as I'm doing everything, the reality came back. You still got work you have to do. Working on it aggressively to get it done. Then, when I'm ready to make the move, I find out the day before somebody who was prepared got the house. Was I bummed out? Yes. Did I accept it quickly? Yes. Because I've always had the mindset that whatever is meant for you to have, you're going to have it. And it will reverberate so much until you claim it. But you got to stay the course. Then, like some of you know, I was waiting for an opportunity to get promoted. Didn't get the promotion. Didn't understand why, But at the end of the day, it's their decision. The point I'm trying to make is this. Now, 13 May 2020, I know that I'm getting ready to leave. And what's so amazing is the fact that if I had gotten that home, if I had gotten that promotion, the probability to motivate me to get to where I am now, it would have never happened. Now, here's my point. For those who have a spiritual connection, for those who know what manifestation is about, if you don't know what manifestation is about, it requires you to be transparent without any apprehension, to be vulnerable, to be comfortable, to accept the person in the mirror looking back. Okay, Queens, I'll break it down. And I'm trying so hard not to be winded. But here's a good analogy. We all know, first of all, God's gift to man is woman. There will be no two the same. Just like comparing diamonds found. They all have their own luster, their own radiance. But what's so incredible is what makes you shine the most is not the presentation of what's found when you walk into the world. The most beautiful thing to behold is the person that's in the morning when you take off your makeup. Now, I'm not shading. I'm trying to use that as an example. See, the best you is never hidden. That's the foundation. And that goes with the same with how we manifest. Your truest intentions will be felt, will be measured, will be displayed. So, I happen to be in a conversation with one of my dear friends, because I kept this to myself for a while. And when I told them, I said, yeah, God's got me, he's moving me. And they quickly responded and said, listen, Gerald, you didn't get that house because that's what you wanted. You didn't get that promotion because you needed it. This was all God's plan. God already knew where he was taking you. It's under his control. And I've always believed that. Because whatever you need, whatever it may be, as long as it's authentically done. First of all, when we pray, he doesn't measure what comes out your mouth. He measures what's found in your heart. And metaphorically, what is found in your spirit. You know, here's a good analogy. How many of y'all heard this one? For some of y'all that are in relationships. Or if you're not, when you were socially dating. You ever had this conversation with that significant other and you said, especially think back when you were in high school, school days, and you said, well, if you love me, would you be there for me if I got in a car wreck? Or if I was in a fire, would you still love me? You know what I'm saying? It was those what if questions, but it's also the actions of said response. That's why, you've always heard me say Valentine's Day is only one day. But what about the other 364? That is what's measured. So, today, I check my email. I look on my channel. Because I do this not only for you, but I do it to validate God's will. I don't have to do nothing. But because of the fact that I see your worth and I know that you deserve to have the best life ever, that's what keeps me unconditionally committed to you. So I look forward to what God is going to reveal to me, just like a messenger. And I'm going to share that with you. Like I said, I put out the last video. I can't wait. Of course, there's going to be work that I have to do, especially from my professional side. And I'm going to tell you what, family, this transition has my finances hemorrhaging right now because it is expensive. It's very expensive because I'm carrying this on my back, proverbially. But I also know that I look at it with the right attitude. I'm paying it forward. It'll all work out in the end. So I'm not worried about it. But I gotta be smart. I have to. Now, I know there's a lot of people that have the attitude because of past experiences where you're safeguarding your time, your decisions, your resources, and that's just being responsible, and you're entitled to do so. But whatever you decide to do, make sure that you discern it first. And if some people don't know what discerning means, is follow your natural instincts. What you feeling? What are you feeling at that moment when whatever's being offered is being revealed at that time to make a decision? Sometimes it's not meant for you to react, but it is meant for you to acknowledge. That's why you've heard me always echo the word no. The word no does not mean forever. The word no really means under review, which means you are required to make the best decision for yourself. And it might not be a popular decision. But if the environment that you're in, because that's free will, requires you to respond in said way, the people that are in that said environment are going to be a physical example of what's found in your mentality. However you see life through that beautiful mind is how you're going to manifest your environment. So lastly, I hope you guys are well. I know that this is not easy financially for a lot of people. Come on, man. I know. But guess what? We're going to get through this. It's going to cause you to, if anything, think of it this way. You know how some people that are wealthy, keep their wealth? They embrace the mentality of if they didn't have it. You understand? I used to use the analogy, think like you're broke to be rich. Right? And I think if anything with this pandemic, this will cause you to really get real with your financial plan. It will also cause you to take stock on what's priority. Because your greatest resource is your time. So I go back to work today, and I'm excited because I also know that this is going to be like a slingshot in regards to time. It's going to be measured and calculated, and then in the process I have to balance my health to ensure the greatest requirement ever, and that's the next chapter of my life. And you're going to be there too. You're going to be there. If you're going to be there, give me a thumbs up. And as I learn and as I grow, I'm going to show, because you deserve, because you're family. Always will be. And you deserve to have the best life ever. So, as they open up the United States, family, don't backslide. Don't. When you're going out there in the populace, respect social distancing. Get you a mask. Make you a mask. Hey, I've seen people make masks out of socks. The end goal is to protect your health. And then, family, for those who have children, watch over your babies. Watch over your babies, because the last couple days they've been talking about there is a off strain that they have discovered that now our babies are getting sick due to the side effect of this pandemic. We can't backslide. We cannot. You know, I know the baby is going to be like, you know, why you hovering? Because I'm protecting you from yourself. And isn't that what we're supposed to do? So, I'll keep you guys updated as time progresses. And I look forward to hearing from you. And like I said, like I always say, I do these videos for each and every one of you. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. Don't worry about your privacy, because everything that is disseminated through these channels, through my channels, it gets vetted out anyway. You can't just put a comment out there and then everybody sees it. Nope. It sits in a queue until I'm able to respond. But I try to respond in a timely manner, because I respect your time. And you deserve that, right? So, be safe out there. If you guys are going back, like I said, they're going to start the phase 1 this week. And look, be mindful, because there are going to be some folks out there that think they bulletproof, and unfortunately, they're going to find that's not the case. Stay blessed, always discern, but stay you. Peace.